Hello everyone, and welcome. In this video, we'll be diving into the world of Power BI, focusing specifically on one of the most important concepts, advanced visuals. This session is brought to you by ZoomInData, your space for learning business intelligence and data analytics. So, let's get started and understand how Power BI connects to different data sources and why this process is so essential in today's data-driven world. First question: what is the limitation of equal width visualization in funnel charts? Funnel charts display each stage with equal width bars, which do not accurately reflect the actual differences in values between stages. This can mislead viewers, as small changes may appear more significant and large changes may appear less significant. Funnel charts are better suited for showing flow or progression, like lead-to-deal conversion, rather than exact quantitative comparisons. For detailed analysis or precise comparisons, alternatives like stacked column charts, bar charts, or waterfall charts are recommended. Second question: what are interpretation limitations of tree maps? Tree maps use nested rectangles to represent hierarchical data, where rectangle size indicates value. Small differences in values may not be noticeable due to the visual scaling of rectangles, making precise comparisons difficult. Too many categories or hierarchical levels can make tree maps cluttered and hard to interpret. Best used for identifying patterns, proportions, and relative contributions, rather than exact numeric analysis. Third question: why are gauge visuals discouraged in KPI-heavy dashboards? Gauges occupy considerable space but display only a single metric with a target, which limits information density. Using multiple gauges can clutter dashboards, reducing readability and making it harder to compare multiple KPIs at a glance. Gauges are not effective for trend analysis over time. They show only current value versus target. Alternatives like KPI cards, bullet charts, or trendline visuals are more space efficient and allow for multiple metrics. Fourth question: what is the role of a trend axis in KPI visuals? The trend axis shows how the metric evolves over time or sequential categories, adding historical context. It allows users to detect patterns, fluctuations, or seasonality instead of only seeing a static value. Without a trend axis, a KPI visual only shows the current value versus target, which can be misleading for decision-making. Typically, the trend axis uses date or time fields, but can also use other sequential dimensions like months, quarters, or stages. Fifth question: what is the difference between certified and non-certified custom visuals? Certified visuals are tested by Microsoft for security, reliability, performance, and compatibility with Power BI updates. Non-certified visuals are created by third-party developers. They may lack testing and could pose security risks or slow down reports. Certified visuals are preferred in enterprise deployments where reliability is critical. Non-certified visuals can be used for experimentation or unique visualizations but may not support the latest Power BI features. Sixth question: what is a natural hierarchy and what is an unnatural hierarchy? A natural hierarchy follows real-world, logical levels, such as date moving to year, then month, and then day, or region moving to country and then city. These hierarchies make sense to users and allow smooth drill down because each level naturally rolls up into the next. An unnatural hierarchy does not follow a logical or real-world structure. Examples include linking category to product and then to an unrelated field. These hierarchies feel forced, confuse users, and often do not produce meaningful drill downs or correct aggregations. Seventh question: what is the difference between drill down, drill through, and drill across? Drill down is used within a single visual to move deeper into a hierarchy, such as going from year to quarter to month. It helps explore more detailed levels of the same data. Drill through allows moving from one report page to another page that shows detailed information about a selected item, such as a specific customer or product. It carries the filter context to the new page. Drill across is used to compare related information across multiple tables or report pages without following a hierarchy. It is typically used for cross-table or cross-domain analysis. Drill down is visual level, drill through is page level, and drill across is cross-table analysis. Eighth question: what is the selection pane used for in Power BI? The selection pane lists all visuals on a report page in order of layering. It allows users to hide, show, or lock visuals, which is helpful for managing overlapping visuals. It works closely with bookmarks to toggle visuals dynamically for interactive dashboards. It helps maintain clean report layout and manage visibility, especially for complex or layered dashboards. Ninth question: what is the purpose of a gauge chart and when should you avoid using it? Gauge charts show progress toward a target, with minimum, maximum, and current values clearly represented. Useful for tracking a single metric, such as sales versus target or revenue versus goal. Should be avoided in dashboards with multiple KPIs, as it consumes space and can clutter the report. Alternatives like KPI cards, bullet charts, or trend visuals are more effective when space is limited or multiple metrics are needed. 10th question: what is a bookmark and what information does it save? A bookmark captures the current state of a report page, including filters, slices, and visuals. It can also store the visibility and arrangement of visuals, making it useful for toggling between views. Bookmarks are used to create interactive dashboards, navigation menus, or scenario analysis. They allow users to quickly revert to a saved state without manually adjusting filters or visuals. 11th question: what is a drill-through page and why is it used in Power BI? A drill-through page is a detailed report page that provides information about a specific data point selected in another visual. It maintains filter context, so only data related to the selected entity is displayed. Useful for avoiding clutter on summary pages while allowing users to explore details for customers, products, or transactions. It enhances report interactivity and user experience, providing actionable insights without overloading the main page. 12th question: how do negative values impact running totals in a waterfall chart? Negative values represent decreases in the metric and are displayed as downward segments in a waterfall chart. They reduce the cumulative total, helping users identify declines or losses clearly. Consecutive negative values highlight a series of drops, allowing analysis of periods with multiple setbacks. Proper labeling of negative contributions is essential to avoid misinterpretation, especially when combining with positive values. 13th question: how do you use the breakdown field to analyze category contribution in waterfall? The breakdown field splits each bar in the waterfall chart into subcategories, showing detailed contribution to total changes. It allows users to identify which categories caused increases or decreases, adding granular insights. It is useful for business analysis, for example understanding which product lines contributed to revenue gains or losses. It helps in diagnosing performance drivers and taking targeted actions based on category-level contributions. 14th question. How do you highlight the stage with the highest attrition in a funnel chart? First, calculate how many people drop off when moving from one stage to the next. This means finding the difference between the previous stage value and the current stage value. Next, calculate the percentage drop. This shows how much the value decreased from the previous stage. After identifying the stage with the largest decrease, apply conditional formatting in the funnel chart to highlight that stage. This ensures the stage with the highest attrition is visually emphasized. Optionally, include a tooltip or a KPI card that displays the exact number of people lost. This provides more clarity for viewers. 15th question. What is the purpose of the play axis in scatter charts? The play axis animates data points over time or sequential categories, showing movement across periods. It helps users visualize trends, trajectories, and changes dynamically, making patterns easier to identify. It is useful in time series analysis, example tracking sales performance or profit margins over months. It enhances storytelling in dashboards, allowing users to observe evolution rather than static snapshots. 16th question. How is a DAX-created trendline different from an analytics pane trendline? Analytics pane trendlines are quick visual additions, based on existing visual data. They are not reusable in other visuals. DAX-created trendlines are measures calculated using formulas, which can be reused across multiple visuals. DAX trendlines allow advanced calculations, including moving averages, regression, or custom aggregations. Analytics pane trendlines are simpler, but DAX trendlines provide flexibility for dynamic reporting and complex analysis. 17th question. How does drill down work in tree maps with hierarchies? Drill down lets viewers move from a higher level category to more detailed levels, such as going from category to subcategory and then to product. When a user clicks a rectangle, the tree map focuses on that specific segment and shows the lower level items connected to it. Drill up allows the user to go back to the previous level while still keeping the overall context. This feature makes tree maps interactive and helps viewers explore hierarchical data more clearly and easily. 18th question. How can you dynamically assign a target value in a gauge using DAX? Create a DAX measure that calculates the target based on conditions or filters, for example, season, month, or region. Target value equals if the month of today equals 12, 1,20,000, otherwise 1 lakh. The gauge visual will automatically update based on the DAX measure, without manual adjustments. It allows dynamic goal tracking and makes dashboards adaptable to changing business conditions. It enhances user interactivity and ensures KPIs remain relevant over time. 19th question. How do you dynamically color KPI indicators, red, green, yellow, using DAX thresholds? Create a DAX measure to determine the color based on metric versus target thresholds, KPI_color equals. If the value is greater than or equal to the target, then green, if the value is greater than or equal to the target multiplied by 0.8, then yellow, otherwise red. Assign this measure to the data colors property of the KPI or card visual. Dynamically indicates good, moderate, or poor performance, making insights visually clear. Improves dashboard readability and helps stakeholders quickly interpret results. 20th question. What is the difference between auto-date and time and a custom date table? Auto-date and time. Power BI generates hidden date hierarchies for each date column automatically, convenient but limited in flexibility. Custom date table. A dedicated table with attributes like year, month, quarter, week, fiscal year, and holidays. Custom tables support complex time intelligence calculations, fiscal periods, and precise filtering. Recommended for advanced DAX measures like total YTD, same period last year, or moving averages. 21st question. What is keep all filters in drill through, and when should it not be used? Keep all filters passes all page level and visual level filters to the drill through page. It ensures consistent context when navigating from summary to detailed views. It should not be used when some filters are irrelevant or conflict with drill-through logic, as it may show incorrect or cluttered data. Best practice: pass only necessary context for accurate insights. 22nd question. How do bookmarks toggle visuals? Create 2 bookmarks, each showing a different visual and hiding the other. Assign bookmarks to buttons to allow users to toggle between views. Clicking a button applies the bookmark, dynamically changing the visible chart without changing the page. This enables interactive dashboards, such as switching between summary and detailed charts or comparing scenarios. 23rd question. What is visual layering in the selection pane and why is it important? Visual layering determines which visuals appear in front or behind others on a report page. The selection pane lists visuals top to bottom, with top visuals appearing in front. Proper layering ensures that overlapping visuals display correctly and key data is not hidden. Works with bookmarks to show or hide visuals dynamically, enabling interactive and clean dashboard designs. 24th question. Build a MOM waterfall and highlight the largest drop with conditional formatting. Step 1. Create a waterfall chart using month on the x-axis and sales or revenue on the y-axis. Step 2. Set breakdown as needed to analyze categories, optional. Step 3. To highlight the largest drop, create a measure for month-over-month difference, for example, MOM change equals current month sales minus previous month sales. Step 4. Apply conditional formatting on the waterfall using the measure to color the largest negative value in red or another distinct color for easy identification. 25th question. Identify outliers in a sales versus profit scatter chart and explain your findings. Step 1. Create a scatter chart with sales on the x-axis and profit on the y-axis. Step 2. Use data labels or tooltip measures to identify points far away from the general trend line. Step 3. Outliers can represent extremely high or low sales or negative profit, which might indicate unusual transactions, errors, or exceptional deals. Step 4. Document findings. For example, product X has very high sales but negative profit due to discounting, or customer Y shows extremely low sales but high profit due to a one-time order. 26th question. Create a KPI that switches dynamically between YTD and MTD using a slicer. Step 1. Create a calculation table with options YTD and MTD. Step 2. Create a slicer using this table to allow user selection. Step 3. Write a DAX measure that dynamically switches calculation based on selection, for example, KPI value equals switch. Selected value of time period YTD, total YTD of sales based on date, MTD, total MTD of sales based on date. Step 4. Place this measure in a card visual to display dynamic KPI results. 27th question. What security risks exist when using non-certified custom visuals in organizations? Malware or vulnerabilities. Non-certified visuals may contain malicious code that could access sensitive data. Data leakage. Custom visuals could inadvertently send organizational data externally. Unsupported updates. Non-certified visuals may not get timely updates or security patches, leaving reports exposed. Compliance issues. Using non-certified visuals may violate company or regulatory policies regarding IT security and governance. 28th question. How do custom visuals impact report performance and loading time? Increased load time. Complex or poorly optimized visuals can slow down report rendering. Memory consumption. Large or interactive visuals may consume more memory, affecting performance on low-spec devices. Query execution. Some custom visuals trigger additional DAX queries, increasing dataset processing time. Responsiveness. Non-native visuals may have slower interactions or lag during filtering and cross-highlighting. 29th question. How does drill-through behave differently when working with hierarchical fields? Context preservation. Drill-through passes the selected row or aggregated level as a filter to the target page. Hierarchy awareness. When drilling from a hierarchy, for example, country to state to city, only the specific level clicked is passed. Filter propagation. Drill-through may ignore higher or lower levels if the hierarchy is not selected properly, which can lead to unexpected results. Visual design. Target page visuals must be set to respond to drill-through fields to maintain proper context. 30th question. Build a detailed customer drill-through page with context preserved. Step 1. Create a dedicated drill-through page and add the customer ID or name field to the drill-through filter. Step 2. Add visuals like sales trends, profit analysis, product breakdowns that reflect the customer context. Step 3. Enable Keep all filters to preserve slicer selections from the main page. Step 4. Test by right-clicking a customer on the main report page, then drill through and confirm visuals reflect selected customer data. 31st question. What are best practices to avoid bookmark conflicts in advanced dashboards? Use descriptive names. Clearly name bookmarks to reflect their purpose, for example, summary view or dark mode. Organize bookmarks in groups, group-related bookmarks for easier management. Avoid overwriting. Each bookmark should save only relevant visuals. Do not update a bookmark with unrelated selections. Test interactions. Always check that bookmarks do not conflict with slices, filters, or other buttons. 32nd question. Create a summary view and detailed view using two bookmarks. Step 1. Design the summary page with high-level KPIs and visuals. Step 2. Design the detailed page with granular data tables or charts. Step 3. Use the selection pane to hide or show relevant visuals per view. Step 4. Create two bookmarks, Summary View and Detailed View, and assign buttons to switch between them for a smooth user experience. 33rd question. How do you build a collapsible navigation menu, drawer, using buttons and bookmarks? Step 1. Create a vertical menu using buttons for each section or page. Step 2. Use the selection pane to hide or show menu items. Step 3. Create bookmarks, menu open, and menu closed, capturing the visibility states. Step 4. Assign a toggle button to trigger bookmarks. Clicking opens or collapses the menu dynamically. 34th question. How do you maintain filter context when navigating between pages using buttons? Enable sync slices, synchronize slices across pages to retain selected filters. Use keep all filters on bookmarks. This ensures filter context is preserved when navigating using buttons with bookmarks. Use drill through fields. For targeted context, pass specific filter values via drill through. Avoid overwriting bookmarks with irrelevant filters. Only include visuals or elements that need to change. 35th question. Create show or hide visuals using the selection pane and bookmarks. Step 1. Select visuals to hide or show and rename them clearly in the selection pane. Step 2. Create a bookmark for the hidden state and another for the visible state. Step 3. Assign a toggle button to switch between bookmarks. Step 4. Test by clicking the button. Visuals should appear or disappear without affecting other elements. 36th question. Create a toggle button to switch between light mode and dark mode report themes using bookmarks. Step 1. Set up two themes in Power BI, light mode and dark mode. Step 2. Create bookmarks for each theme capturing the visuals formatting. Step 3. Add a toggle button and assign it to switch between bookmarks. Step 4. Users can click the button to dynamically change report aesthetics without affecting data or filters. Thank you for watching this session. If you have any questions, you are welcome to contact ZoomInData through our website, email, or phone. We're always here to support your learning journey. See you in the next video.